to leave in the grip of life to find inspiration. Put challenges in front of yourself.
If you really want to be successful, it's all about being in your head. You need to make sure that you know exactly what you want to do and then go out there and do it. No questions asked. Do everything in your power to improve upon yourself and put yourself in the best situation for you in order to dominate the game of life and be the most successful individual that you've possibly dreamt of and you possibly can be, because you're going to be that focused and that motivated in yourself and encouraged by how good you can possibly be, because anything's possible when you put your mind to it.
And your brain is the most powerful weapon. I talk about that in one of these chapters. Your brain is the most powerful weapon in the world. Once you put away your phones and your computers and all that shit we have nowadays, yeah, it's great. We're up to date. Your brain is the only thing you have when you're going through depression, when you're going through hard times, when you're going through death, real life shit. You can't Google that shit, man. You're alone. You're alone. You may have a shrink you're going to, you may have a best friend you're going to, but there's 24 hours in the day where you're alone in this brain, and your brain is talking to you in all kind of ways, and it wants to control you and pull you in these different pockets. If you can't control your own brain and your brain controls you, you're fucked. You got to tell your brain where you want to go and how you want to go and how you want to get there. You got to control it. If not, it's over. What existed for me was, okay, man, how am I going to make this work? And all I knew back then was hard work. The only way anything gets accomplished. That's all I heard back in those days. You got to work hard. You got to work hard. I'm not getting I can't get this paragraph. I can't remember what the fuck's in this paragraph to pass this test to get in the military. Read again. Still not getting it. Read again. But if you're not getting it, write it out. And that's how I started learning. I'm going to join the military. I went to the recruiter and he said, hey, you can take an ASVAB test. And when I heard test, I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? So a letter came in the mail a week after I failed my second ASVAB test. And it said pretty much, your son's going to flunk out of school. My mom was like, hey, you know what, you're going to flunk out. That was her only advice to me because she was so stressed out from her personal life. And that's when I invented the accountability mirror. The accountability mirror was, my life, I blamed everybody. And a lot of people had a lot to do with my failures, but it's now mine to own. I had to start owning this myself because my father wasn't coming back. The people that called me names weren't coming back. Nothing was coming back to save me. So I realized I had to save myself. And I said, you know what? I have to make changes. And that's when I invented the accountability mirror, where I started putting down, I'm not smart. And I put a sticky note, I'm this, I'm that. And my mirror was full of sticky notes. And every day I went through and I tried to kind of like solve these problems. And the biggest problem it was trying to fit in. Well, my biggest advice to him is that, first of all, he won't like what I say to him, because I'm going to say the exact opposite of what today's world is saying. So we read a bunch of books nowadays. As humans, we want to find out how to be someone else. What we don't do is we don't go inside. So literally turn yourself inside out. Read the book that's like we're writing a book every day of our lives, but we never read that book. So what I would challenge this young man or young woman to do is you have to look inside of yourself to see what you really want. What are you passionate about? We use these words and these little phrases of only the strong survive and all this other crap. They're all just fucking words. I get so tired of hearing people just talking. Like right now, someone may think Goggins is just talking. You don't know me. So when I speak from passion, I speak from experience, I speak from suffering. I have to tell this young man or woman that the only way I believe, and this is just my experience in life, the only way you're ever going to get to the other side of this journey is you have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer. I'd rather you hate me and get better than like me and stay the same. A lot of us are full of shit. I was one of those people back in the day, and sometimes I'm still full of shit. We think that we're working our ass off, working hard. We've been working out hard in the gym for a month, but we haven't seen any results. So we get all fucking down in poopy pants and shit. You study for 30 minutes for a fucking test, and you didn't do as well as you thought. What the fuck did you expect? You're not putting in the work. You have to do more. You gotta stop telling yourself that you're doing enough. In life, it's never enough until you feel this overwhelming feeling of shit, man. I'm outworking the crowd. I'm outworking everybody. I'm doing more. It's not until then, once you get there, that's when you know you've done enough. Stay hard.
Thanks so much for watching the video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section below.